Good evening, everyone. It's 5:30 on February 21st, 2023. This is the opening of a Pacific Grove Unified School District board meeting. Call to order is now complete. Can we please do roll call?
President Swanson,
Here.
Clerk McNary,
Here.
Dr. Hazen,
Here.
Trustee Otmar,
Here.
Trustee Brian Swanson,
Here.
Superintendent Porras,
Here.
Assistant Superintendent Jorn.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mandy. We're just going to pause for one moment. And I'm going to actually do a little quick announcement because we have a trustee this evening zooming in remotely. So I'm announcing for the record that this meeting is being conducted pursuant to California Government Code Section 54953B concerning teleconferencing of meetings. Board member Brian Swanson is participating in this meeting by speakerphone from 485 Hillcrest Avenue, Pacific Grove, California, 93950. In accordance with the Brown Act, this location has been identified on the agenda for this meeting. I would now like to ask board member Brian Swanson to respond to the following questions. Are you able to hear our proceedings on this end?
Yes, I am.
Thank you. Do you have a copy of the agenda for this meeting?
Yes, I do.
Has the agenda been posted at your location?
Yes, it has.
And is your location such that any member of the public could participate in the public portions of this teleconference meeting from your location?
Yeah, I don't think they'd want to, but yeah.
Members of the board, are you able to hear board member Brian Swanson?
Loud and clear.
Yes. Okay, I see nods from all the other trustees. Thank you. Because we are having a meeting with teleconferencing, all actions this evening will be by a roll call vote. All right, thank you all for your patience in me reading that off. All right, moving into the next item, which is closed session. Our closed session topics are the following. There's two of them. One is negotiations, collective bargaining session with planning and preparation regarding PGTA for the 2021-22 and 22-23 school year. The second item is a conference with legal counsel regarding pending litigation. Do we have any public comment on these closed session topics? And we do. Yes, please push it until it's green. Do you see a little green light right here? Okay.
Hello, Sally Richmond, Pacific Grove High School. I'm also the lead negotiator for PGTA. I have no numbers today, so good news on that front. I just wanted to talk to you, not so briefly, about how important it is to us to get to a quick and speedy resolution on the negotiations. It concerns me that we are 8 months into the 12-month school year and we don't know what we're going to be paid. It concerns me that we're 12 months into the school year or 8 months into the school year. And at this point, we're fighting for scraps. So budgetary decisions have already been made. And now that impacts what's left for us. I would suggest that in the future, rather than seeing what's left over after 8 months of spending, we say, let's make the teachers, our bargaining units, and all of our employees a priority in the budget so that we know how much is available for them at the start, and then we'll see what's left over for other decisions to be made. The other thing that I would like to point out is that we were told that the initial offer from the district would be very close to what was going to be the final offer. And if that's the case, I'm concerned that there's so much daylight between us that we're not going to be able to bridge the gap. Every time that we meet for negotiations, that's 5 unit members, 5 teachers and educators that are being pulled out of the classroom and away from their students. And I want to be with my students. As much as I love Buck, I could do without seeing him for 8 hours a day. Finally, I'm asking you to keep in mind that we know what other school districts are getting. And we understand that with the salaries, we are the second highest salary on the peninsula. We know that you understand that healthcare takes a huge chunk of that away. And depending on what level of healthcare our unit members have, that makes us comparable to the other schools in the area. We've seen schools get double-digit increases. And we also understand that they're LCFF and we are basic aid, and we understand that there's a difference between the two. But when we're looking at working with you, working with our students, and this is where we want to be, this is our community, we also need to see that we're getting the same respect, the same contributions to our salary and healthcare that the other districts are getting. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Richmond. Excuse me, Ms. Gaona.
Good evening. I'm Laura Ligona from the Pacific Grove High School, and I'm also the PGTA president. When I told my mom when I was in high school that I wanted to be a teacher, and she was the payroll and many other things in this district for a long time, she said to me, I support you, but don't think you're ever going to get rich. And I don't want to hear you complain that you're not rich because you're going into teaching. People who work in schools, people who run for school board, we don't do this because we think that at some point we're going to be able to retire and sail our yachts around the world. We do this because it truly is a calling, and we do this for the kids. The good, the bad, and the ugly, the good days when we feel great, the bad days when we don't feel so good. We are there for the students. All of our staff is there for the students. Today, when you go into your closed session, I just ask that you remember that we are all here with that common goal, and that your support of the teachers and the different topics that are on your docket today in your closed session is truly supporting the students of Pacific Grove. This is a flagship district, and everyone here works hard. I've worked in several districts, and this is a district where everyone is really invested in the students and working really hard to support them, whether it is an amazing program that we're putting together or endless hours that we're here or extra training that we go to. And so please keep that in mind when you are making these decisions in closed session, that we're all in this for the exact same reason, a calling, not for our future yacht and worldwide tours. But your support of us makes it that much easier for us to support the students that you represent. Thank you.
Thank you, President Gaona. And I just wanted to mention as well, I have sunglasses on, and I hope no one takes offense to that. I'm kind of navigating a migraine today. So I just wanted to make that clear in case anyone was wondering why I'm so kind of closed over. Any public comment from online? Matthew Binder? No, thank you so much for checking. Okay, now that we've concluded our public comment on closed session topics, we're going to adjourn to closed session. Thank you all. Yes, go ahead. Sure.
Did we take a vote and approve the agenda at the beginning? So I think we should just double back on that.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Yes, double back or just do it for the first time.
Do it now
Yes.
is fine.
I apologize for my mistake. I skipped over adopting of the agenda. So do I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
I'll move to adopt the agenda.
And I'm happy to second.
Thank you so much. Motion made by Clerk McNary and seconded by Elliot Hazen. Okay, and now that we've concluded that portion, we are going to adjourn to closed session. Is that?
Can we have to vote on it?
We have to vote. Call for the vote.
Oh, yes. May we please have a roll call vote, Mandy? Yes, aye.
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 I can't hear Mandy, but I think she might have said my name, so aye. Thank you.
She did. Thank you so much, Trustee Brian Swanson. All right, with that, motion and second passes unanimously. We're now adjourning to closed session. Thank you. Okay. Hello, everyone. We're reconvening an open session. This is a PGUSD board meeting, and we're going to report action taken in closed session. We did discuss two topics. First, on the negotiations topic, information was given by staff to the board, and the board did give direction on this item. And the same is actually true for the second item, which is a conference with legal counsel. Information was given to the board by staff and legal counsel, and direction was given. And I don't need to ask for public comment on this, and board, it doesn't look like you guys have anything to say. And Brian is online. So with that, Ralph, do you have anything? Okay, wonderful. This meeting is adjourned.